Welcome back to my channel, Gaming Etc. I'm your host, Etc. Dude, and today we are continuing our playthrough of
Ariana and the Elder Codex.
In our last video, we ended up going into the Codex of Convergence. There we kind of saw a combination of a few different stories. So there was another teaming up of different classes, hierarchies, whatever you want to consider it, and as well as seeing the future of what happened to, or what happened in the events of the Codex of Earth. The location for the Codex of Conversion took place in what is now the future of the Codex of Earth's location. A town had been built there, and within it they could find what they called Philosopher's Stones. And these were able to do wonderful things for the people. But unfortunately, due to their tyrannical leader, someone was, that person was getting all the profits, and the people that he was governing were pretty much left with nothing. In the end, the two parties came together, took care of that tyrannical leader, and uncovered some more truths. But with that, we have finished our second Phenomena Codex, and means there's one more, which is also technically the final of the hero codexes. So we'll dive into that, and hopefully by the end of it have a answer as to who damaged the codexes, why they did it, and what was their purpose. So only thing we can do now is, of course, get started. So let's go ahead and do that.
I wonder what's next.
This is the city of the ancients. Who knows how old it is? Huh. It's surprisingly pretty. I was imagining a more rundown place, like one you'd see in a zombie flick. Don't let your guard down. We have no idea what can be hiding here. It'll be fine. If anything pops up, I'll take it down with one pull of a trigger. I'll do my best to do the job you paid me for, Doc. I thank you again. I'm grateful you took on this bodyguard work. Hey, it helps me out too. There's been a sharp decrease in customers since that disease started spreading. I was starting to seriously worry about how I'd pay my living expenses. See. So it's hitting that hard. Of course, when there's an illness that makes you bedridden with fever until you pass, we can't walk around outside without masks. It's stifling. The ruins of this ancient city appeared around the same time that pandemic started to spread. Because of it, the whole world is much too busy to investigate. I believe that the cure for the illness is in these ruins. If you think so, then you're probably right. Well, I'm not great at using my head, so I'll leave the exploration to you. This must be the pandemic era. It's a lot more recent than I expected, but will I be okay even if I'm not wearing a gas mask?
Watch this. Not bad. Watch this. That's better. That's better. There. Watch this. Yeah. wonder what's next. Watch this. Got it. Watch this. Hup. Yeah. Hup. There. Hup. Hup. Yeah. Hup. Yeah. Hup. Hup. Yeah. Hup. Yeah. Watch this. Hup. Hup. Got it. Hup. Hup. Repair complete. Hup. 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 Yeah. Hup. Hup. Yeah. Got it.
Doc, you alright? We can take a break if you're tired. No, I'm fine. Being a doctor requires a surprising amount of stamina. Huh, I see. Well, the pay seems good. Many of my colleagues at my hospital have collapsed from overwork because of the pandemic. However, is it alright for you to come out here instead of being in the hospital? I came out here so nobody has to spend all their waking hours in the hospital. I want a lasting solution. See, you're pretty passionate, but coming out to a place with unknown dangers, is it a sense of professional duty? No. It is nothing that grandiose. This is revenge. Revenge? 1 month ago, my daughter succumbed to the disease. This is why I'll do whatever it takes to put an end to this. Just think of it as one last struggle. By someone who couldn't even cure his own daughter. I understand. Just don't push yourself. If you run too far ahead, I won't be able to protect you. Very well. I will keep your warning in mind. But there's no need to worry about me. I have an ace up my sleeve in case of an emergency. Revenge, huh? But it feels like something more than personal feelings is driving this. And I wonder what he means by an ace up his sleeve.
I wonder what's next. Watch this. Watch this. That's better. Yeah. That's better. Nice. Watch this. There. Got it. Watch this. What? Blow you away.
Treatment guidelines. First, understand the situation, then prepare a plan. Finally, confirm safety. Treatment guidelines. What are these? I wonder if they were left behind by an ancient with the same job as yours, Doc. This looks to be a procedure to administer a vaccine. It seems the medical technology of the ancients was quite advanced. Huh. So does that mean that there might be a medication that works on the illness around here? That may be the case. We can only hope.
Got you. Got it. Blow you away. Blow you away. Blow you away. Watch this. Watch this. That's better. Not bad. Yeah. Got you. Yeah. Watch this. Yeah. Blow you away. Blow you away. Blow you away. Yeah. Got you.
This is yet another unique structure. Look at this dock. There's something that looks like an elevator over here. Yes, it looks like we can use it to go inside. Inside. I wonder what the place looks like. It's hard to tell from the outside. But because it's at the center of the city, the facility likely has some important functions. Is that so? It'd be nice if there was treasure inside.
I wonder what's next. Watch this! Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. Watch this! Blow you away! Yeah. Repair complete.
This is a museum? No, a research lab. Maybe it's both. I've heard research labs have areas that can be toured. If this is a research lab, then there really might be a cure here. Yes, this seems promising. Let's go further inside. Wait, there's a record about the ancients over there. Records of the Ancients 1. Currently, we are facing an unprecedented danger that may collapse civilization. A new disease has suddenly begun spreading among the people. This disease began spreading about a month ago, and while symptoms of the initial stages resemble a cold, the following serious symptoms have been observed after the onset of the disease. Complications due to immune abnormalities, high fever and coughing accompanied by phlegm, limb paralysis, and severe headaches. Infects only people from urban areas. There seems to be a genetic predisposition. Symptoms progress differently between individuals. Some experience symptoms for several weeks, while others lose their life within a day. Over the past month, roughly 30% of the city's population has fallen ill, and 50% of those affected have died. The number of victims increases daily. At this rate, the disease will become unmanageable. We must find a cure to this illness, no matter what, before it's too late. Unbelievable. So this illness spread among the ancients as well. No way. There should be other records here. Let's look for them. It's no use. This looks like a dead end too. There are 4 tough looking doors. Wonder what they're protecting. Oh, maybe. There can be treasure behind them. No. It might be just the opposite. What do you mean by opposite? Look at this. This stone tablet here. Sorry, I can't read it. Those doors were apparently made to keep the plague's airborne particles inside. Huh? Plague? Is that the same as disease? Don't you think it'd be good to look for a different path? Rest assured, having worn these masks on the way here, we should still be safe. And if these masks aren't working, we would have been infected long before this. That's not reassuring at all. Besides, look, I don't see any switches to open the door. That's no issue either. What'd you do? Operating this should have opened the upper and lower doors in the last room. Those upper and lower areas should be connected to the switches that will open these doors. If we activate those switches, they should open. Are you serious? Does that mean? It's cumbersome, but we'll have to handle them one by one. Now let's get going so we can determine just what this ancient treasure is. Ha! Primitive magic extraction. The ancient people, lacking proper tools, use inefficient methods to accumulate magic power, such as performing prayers and rituals, extracting it from natural objects, and limiting their use of it. Eventually, electricity was discovered, but it was still necessary to use methods to extract magic power from natural objects in order to convert it to electricity.
Watch this! Blow you away! Yeah!
Items containing magic power. Not only is extracting magic power from natural objects inefficient, but extracting too much has caused great damage to the environment. For this reason, people search for other ways to obtain magic power aside from nature. What was needed at the time were mere magic items, relics that had formed magic power over a great many years. It was possible to extract much more magic power from magic items than from nature, but it was not limitless, and scholars believed the supply would eventually dry up.
Yeah! There! Yeah!
Magic Power Revolution. Before the magic power gained from magic items dried up, humanity required a new method to draw it out. To that end, they crafted special magic items called Magic Reactor. Magic reactors could produce magic power using the minds of living beings as fuel. I wish to heal someone. I want to become free. I want to protect someone. I want to exact revenge. Now magic reactors have been installed even in uninhabited animal realm, supplying magic power to the cities.
Watch this! Watch! Yeah! Go!
There's an administrator console. I need a password to activate it. You put the order in which magic power generation was discovered. Correct. Door will unlock. Something that looks like a poem is engraved on this tablet.
Altar Poem. Misery reigns from the ashen clouds as the earth's plane cracks and crumbles. A caged flame rages in my heart, and as I call its name, the wind only echoes in response.
Yeah! Yeah! Go! Watch! There! All right, let's go. Got you. Watch this. That's better. There. That's better. Hup. Hup. Repair complete. Not bad. Got it.
Record of Ancients 5. Today I tasted the two conflicting emotions of deep despair and faint hope. We finally understood the nature of what is known as the Holy Water. An ancient procedure was installed at its spring deep within the forest, which was set up to analyze the illness of anyone who touched the water and construct an appropriate healing spell. In other words, the legend of the Holy Water was true. However, that revelation came far too late for us. A vast amount of time is required for the spring to analyze the illness and complete the treatment. For an illness like this, which is complex and has high mutation rate, that time could extend past even 2 years. 90% of the city's population has already lost their lives to this illness. My colleagues have also, one by one, fallen to the disease's mutation. I have no idea when I will follow them. The final hope, the Holy Water, truly did exist, but it would not smile upon us. At the very least, not in our generation.
Not bad. Watch it. That's better. That's better. All right. There. Got you. Yeah. Hup. Yeah. Hup. Yeah. Hup. Hup. Yeah. Hup. Hup. That's better. Hup. That's better. There.
Record of the Ancients 3. Entry and exit into the city has been completely closed off. It's to prevent the disease from spreading beyond the city. Of course. The neighboring nations and city would likely not accept us anyway, for fear of infection. People are shut up in their homes, and fear going outside. The pained cries of the infected echo through the city, even outside of its gates. They continue day and night, enough to make one want to cover their ears. Among some of my colleagues, afflicted with a sense of helplessness, there are some who have even taken their own lives. It rips out my heart every time. Is there really any hope left for this city? Will we reach our end? Completely helpless. Record of the Ancients 4. While I was shuffling through documents, I found an account that caught my attention. It was text about a miraculous holy water that supposedly can cure even incurable diseases. It is said this holy water is imbued with a special healing magic, and drinking it cures any ailment. It's such an old legend, it feels like a fairy tale. But we have no choice but to cling to this legend. Even if it's just a shred of hope, it's enough as long as it gives us the strength to move forward. A few of my colleagues and I have decided to head to the forest that the legend speaks of. However, entering or exiting the city is forbidden. Once we leave, we surely won't be allowed back in. In other words, this is a journey I must prepare to never return from. Even then, I will go no matter what awaits me, as long as there's a possibility of saving someone's life. Record of the Ancients 2. The final medicine trial has concluded. The results were hopeless. For several weeks now, we've tested every known medicine and treatment method, but we are unable to stop the progression of the disease or cure it. Doctors and scientists have joined forces to explore various methods, but they're unable to find any path that would lead to a cure. Meanwhile, lives are lost every day. The infection rate increases daily, and now about 50% of the city's population is sick. The death toll has ballooned to the point where it's too ridiculous to count. Even then, we can't give up. There must be hope remaining somewhere in this despair. There must be a way to save humanity.
Watch this! Huh, yeah, there, yeah! Not bad. Huh. I can get even better. I wonder what's next. What? Blow you away. That's better. Yeah, that's better. There. That's better. That's better. Yeah. Blow you away. Repair complete. Got it. Not bad. Huh. 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 Watch this. Huh. Water. Huh. Huh. Not bad. Water.
The final record. We will fall to ruin. I have already confirmed this reality, a reality where we can no longer avoid the incoming end. Strangely, we are not succumbing to panic like we did before. Is it resignation or detachment? What describes this emotion better? Whatever it is, there's one last thing I had to do. deliver this final hope we've obtained for the future. Even at this moment, the Holy Water's procedure continues its production on the healing magic to cure our illness. We know it won't be finished in time, but the spring's analysis will not stop even after we're gone. There may come a day when this illness appears again. When that time comes, not just our city, but everyone in the entire world may suffer. And so we've made this decision. We will leave behind the healing magic along with a device that will spread it all across the world. This is how we will entrust the future with this hope, beyond our despair. Key Ruin, a spherical stone with unique depressions carved into its surface, which emits a faint light and magic power. At first glance, it looks like a normal rock with little value, as it is only the size of an adult man's fist. However, the stone is the key that the ancient people entrusted their hopes to for the future. Built inside is the mechanism to activate the holy water, which will spread the healing magic across the world. Just as the name Key Ruin implies, it is the final key connected to the survival of humanity. A device that will diffuse treatment magic across the world. Incredible. With this, we can save patients all across the world. You serious, Doc? That's amazing. Yes, exactly so. This is a miracle. We must activate it right away. Whoa. You're raring to go, Doc. I see. So there really was treasure.
The mercenary's behavior has been a little suspicious for a while now. I'm just imagining things, right?
Oh, so this is the diffusion device. Haha, we've done it. With this, we can save everyone suffering from the illness. There should be a way to activate the device written on a record somewhere. Hold it right there, Doc. This fun little ruins tour is now over. What is the meaning of this? Sorry about this, Doc. You did pay me really well, but it just can't compare to the golden egg right in front of me. Are you planning on using this device to make money? That was my plan from the start. Until I heard the story about your daughter. I thought you were the same as me. But in the end, you were just too much of a softy, Doc. You were trying to crack the golden egg and share it with everyone else. That's just too much of a waste, now isn't it? But don't worry, I'll heal the people of the world, just like you wanted Duck. They'll just have to pay up first. It's really a shame. I thought you were someone I could trust, even slightly. I never expected to have to use this on you. What? What are you talking? Ah! My eyes! I need to get to the device now. Why you? Not so fast!
I can't believe he betrayed the doctor for money, but it looks like the doctor never fully trusted him. I have to see what happens with the diffusion device.
Blow you away! Watch this! Yeah. That's better. Watch this! Got you! There. That's better. Yeah. There. That's better. There. That's better. Blow you away! Got you. That's better. There. Blow you away! Watch this! There. Go! Blow you away! Water. Yeah. That's better. Go! Yeah. Disappear. Yeah. Go. Water. Heal. That's better. Yeah. There. There. Got you. Yeah. Got you. That's better. That's better. Got you. That's better. Watch this. Water. Water. That's better. Blow you away. Water. That's better. Watch this. That's better. Water's better. There. Watch this. That's better. That's better. There. Water.
Congratulations, Ariana! You finally defeated the last big enemy within the 7 hero codices!
Thank you, Mr. Fairy. Feels like it's been a while since I've seen you.
I suppose it has been some time.
Did something happen?
I was actually thinking about a lot of things.
Like what?
Whether I should tell you the truth.
The truth? You mean your real identity?
That's right, Ariana.
Wait a second. Don't change the mood so suddenly. I'm kind of freaked out.
Oh, I'm sorry. But I thought you wouldn't believe me if I broached the subject casually.
Are you really planning to reveal your true identity?
To me, it's more like I'm admitting my identity.
I guess so. But when you say it so seriously, it makes me kind of nervous. I'm ready now. Go ahead.
If you're nervous, it'll make me nervous too. So, I'll just say this normally. You see, Ariana, I'm actually your father.
Hey, Mr. Fairy?
What is it?
Is this where I'm supposed to laugh? Or just be exasperated?
Neither, really.
Look, I may not look like it, but I'm tired. Please spare me the bad jokes.
No, I'm not joking.
I shouldn't have gotten so nervous.
I'm sorry.
Well, I did say it'd be nice if my dad were like you, but there's no way you're actually him. Hey, Mr. Fairy, why would you even say that? You must have a reason, right?
To be honest, I was thinking about how I'll get lonely.
Why?
With this last repair, you'll have fixed each of the 7 hero codices. That means you won't enter them anymore, right?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
So, when I thought about never seeing you again, I felt a little sad. I can only show myself within the codices, after all. That's why I wanted to see your smile one last time. But it looks like I'm terrible at jokes. I'm sorry.
Now I'm sad.
Oh, sorry. I shouldn't bring you down when you're finishing such a big undertaking.
There you go again, always apologizing.
Do I really do that?
Yeah, you do. Also, I really did have fun whenever I was with you. Like I was at peace. So, thank you.
I'm happy to hear that.
I promise I'll never forget you.
Neither will I. Goodbye, Ariana.
Goodbye, Mr. Fairy. Got it. Not bad. Got it. I, the librarian Ariana Virelis, command you, repair this story to its original form. An unprecedented epidemic engulfed the world. It was a horrible disease that, once contracted, caused a high fever, and after much suffering, led to death. As sadness and despair spread, a city thought to belong to an ancient civilization suddenly appeared. Having lost his beloved daughter, A doctor was convinced the ancient city was connected to the disease. Together with a mercenary he hired as a bodyguard, he explored the city without fear of danger. As anticipated, a treatment for the disease was hidden in the city, but the doctor was then betrayed by his bodyguard. He refused to give up, and ultimately saved the people of the world by finding a cure for the epidemic. And so the world was filled with the power of a new phenomenon. Hope shall always survive, even when all seems lost. Thus goes the story of the magic of diffusion, and one of the 7 hero codices.
It seems you've completed your work safely, Ariana.
Berkeley? What business do you have with me?
You have something you should tell me before we discuss why I am here. Your report, Ariana?
Oh, yes. I finished repairing the 3 Phenomena Codices, so all of the 7 hero codices have now been mended.
Were there any issues?
None in particular.
I see. So it is finally done. I sensed the return of magic power, so I knew you encountered no obstacles, but I wish to hear the report directly from you. You've done well, Ariana.
Thank you, Mr. Berkeley. Sir.
Now then, I'll have you return the pen I gave you.
Huh?
What is the matter? Will you not return it to me?
But, well, this pen is my dad's.
He did indeed use that pen. However, I am the one who lent it to him. I specifically created it to complement his method of repairing codices from inside. Therefore, I am its owner.
Oh.
The reason I lent this pen to you is because you are Astrio's daughter. Do you understand, Ariana? I did not gift it to you, I merely entrusted you with it.
I apologize. Here you go.
I will prepare a different reward for you.
No, I'm happy enough with the sentiment.
Is that so? You seem disappointed. Now then, it seems my pen has done its job. It is overflowing with accumulated magic power. Fuse has won.
What?
Behold the light! This is the chemical reaction of diverse magic. The expansion of amplified magic power. Long have I awaited this moment. I have finally completed the Codex. Ah, Divina. Were you drawn here by this incredible power?
So you finally finished it. The Codex of Space-Time.
Can you tell? No, I know I don't have to ask. I inherited this codex from you, after all. The research that you were unable to complete. Yet behold, I've completed it. I have answered the question you were unable to answer. And now, having gained the magic power of the 7 hero codices, this has become the 8th codex. the most powerful of them all.
I never imagined you would use the 7 hero codices to complete my research.
These tomes were your blind spot. You were incapable of this research. Why? Because you could not possibly alter the very codices that you created!
If I was inclined to, I could. I simply didn't have the need.
Wait a second. What in the world's going on? What are you two talking about?
Nothing has transpired yet, but that is about to change.
I'll put it simply. It means the culprit for this incident is Berkeley.
The library director altered the codices? Then why did he have me repair them?
To complete the Codex of Space-Time, he needed a tremendous amount of magic power. He had you repair them in order to gather it all. Because you can enter codices. You can gather the magic stored within them.
So, the pen was a tool to collect magic power.
You have my gratitude, Ariana. My wonderful worker bee. You gathered magic power and put yourself at risk for me, just like a diligent little bee. Did you know worker bees are all female?
I'm not your worker bee!
You shall see in hindsight, Ariana. You were used by me. No, perhaps all of you were.
What do you mean by that?
I have no need to answer you.
He disappeared.
It seems he teleported using space-time magic.
Do you know where he went?
Likely to his office.
I'm going to go after him.
Wait, Berkeley holds the Codex of Space-Time.
What is that?
I gave you magic I was still researching, remember? Space-time magic. The source of that magic is the Codex of Space-Time.
But Berkeley said you gave him the Codex.
I did, but I continued researching on my own. As long as I can write, any book will do. But he beat me to it. I never considered that his reason for altering the 7 hero codices could be for completing the Codex of Space-Time.
Wait a second. What did you just say? It sounds like you knew he was the culprit.
That's right. The only ones who can enter this room are me and Berkeley. If I didn't alter them, then it had to be him.
Hold on. If you knew, then why didn't you say anything?
I wanted to know his objective. In the end, letting him roam free was a mistake. But we can fix this mistake. We can regain what we've lost.
What we've lost?
It's likely that your parents are inside the Codex of Space-Time.
What?
When he said he used all of you, he almost certainly meant you and your parents.
I was afraid of that. But I don't understand how that means they're in the Codex of Space-Time.
I believe it's connected. I want it to be connected. If I'm not mistaken, Berkeley knew early on that considerable magic power was needed to complete this book. Then he set his sights on Astrio, who was a librarian, and his wife Eleanor. She had visited the library before.
You asked her to make Vester's magic stone, right?
Yes. And unfortunately, your parents were used for research and experimentation on the Codex of Space-Time.
Research and experimentation?
While researching space-time magic, he must have found a spell that allows objects to travel through space. That's how Berkeley teleported. He's conducted more experiments to apply that magic than I thought. He carried one out to seal a human with strong magic in a codex. Then, by sealing them alive, he could endlessly absorb their power. This experiment succeeded, but even with Eleanor's strength, he could not complete the Codex of Spacetime. That's why Berkeley caused this whole incident. He already sealed magic power for himself, and he could use both you and the 7 hero codices as pawns.
It gives me chills. Sealing a person is such a horrible experiment.
The more horrifying the experiment, the greater the rewards. Humanity, chemistry, and magic have all evolved that way. But your parents, they aren't researchers. They shouldn't have become his victims. That's why I wish to save them. I wish to believe they're still alive within the Codex of Spacetime.
I understand. I want to believe that too. I want to save Mom and Dad. What should I do?
I'm grateful for your understanding, Ariana. And you're the only one I can rely on to stop the Codex of Spacetime in Berkeley.
I have to go inside that book, right? I'll tear it up, stop the library director, and save my parents!
Wait. It's dangerous to go without preparing. He's likely expecting you. That's why we should find the Codex first. I'm fairly certain it's in his office. But it's best to assume it won't be easy to access.
I know. I'm sure he'll try to get in the way. That's what I'd do if I were him, after all.
I'm sorry for always putting you through such trouble. We'll meet up there afterwards. Be careful.
You too, Davina.
Hero Codex. Codex of Diffusion. A hero codex in which the story of magic of diffusion is written. Magic that controls diffusion uses the power of the core between mutual objects and creates powerful potential in elemental power. A tale of how hope shall always survive even when it all seems lost, which revealed the existence of uncontrollable power to the world. A codex written by a modern scientist.
Huh?
What's wrong, my lady? Please stop there. Huh? Thank you for your hard work, my lady. I apologize for alarming you. However, I'll be taking my leave now, so I would appreciate it if you could wait there for a moment. Don't move. Spy. Spy? Now then, even if you tell me not to move, the only one allowed to give me commands is my lord. Your lord? He is the lord that I serve, Lady Ariana. And as it is my duty to report what is happening here without fail. What's happened here will stay here. I will not let you go as you please. I thought you were of similar mind. I see I was off the mark. Well, this is but a minor issue. Internal secrets, information quarantine, leak protection, none of these are possible in today's world. If there are those who try to keep secrets, it is inevitable that there exist those who try to expose them, especially in a place such as this. Secrets? Do you mean the library director? That is correct, my lady. That director and you are both the utmost concern of my lord. I must keep constant watch while seizing anything of value, by whatever means necessary. That is why I handled your room in a slightly crude manner. However, I haven't taken anything, so you needn't worry about it. I see, there's nothing that would cause me problems if they were stolen anyways. Anyway, weren't you going to leave? My lady, are you going to let her escape? I don't have time to bother with her, so run away if you want. I'm not going to waste energy chasing you. My lady, I don't care where this information leaks, and I don't care how it's handled. Just like your lord, my only current concerns are the library director and the Spacetime Codex. An excellent decision and assessment of the situation. Farewell then. Looks like she's gone. Yes, but I apologize, my lady. I caught on to her from the start, but I wasn't completely certain, so I was watching her. It doesn't matter. Neither does the fact that you're not just a janitor. I apologize for lying about my identity. I am... Wait, like I said, I don't have time for this right now, but I'll make time after cleaning up. Let's continue this conversation then, okay? I understand. Then at least take this. Scout Ribbon. Slightly extends the invincibility time of your dash. A ribbon said to be favored by scouts who run through deep forests. It is said their light movements deceive the wind itself, and they narrowly avoid enemy blades. By wearing this, the user will have a moment of clarity to assess danger. I stole this from the spy. I'm sure it will be of some use. You're pretty smooth. I'm not your ordinary janitor. Good luck, my lady. Please stay safe. Thanks. You too. And that's it for this playthrough of
Ariana and the Elder Codex.
where we went through the final hero codices. Within it, we got to see Ariana take on COVID-19, I mean, pandemic in general. The whole story was talking about a giant epidemic, pandemic, generally the same thing. I know there's the differences between it, but for the sake of this, they'll be interchangeable. And it involved a scientist and a mercenary going into an ancient city that had dealt with an illness before in hopes of finding a cure. Within it, they got to read the text and figure out that they had found a cure, and the cure was related to the original codex we started in, which was the Codex of Water, and finding that spring. To them, the spring was equated to being pretty much a supercomputer. It could take whatever illness touched it and find the cure for it. So if you touched it and you had something wrong with you, it would find the cure. And so once you drank it, you'd be healed. And just as hope seemed to be all there, find out that the mercenary betrayed the scientist, but the scientist wasn't just going to let that be and managed to let out the cure for everyone. Upon finishing and completing that one, we said our final goodbyes to the the Fairy of Light, and it joked around saying that it was our father. Whether that's true, who really knows, right? Possible. But they took it back. We didn't accept it, and we moved on, closing that codex. Once we came to the real world, that's when we were met by Director Berkeley, and we finally got to learn that he was the one responsible for damaging the codices. And this is all to create one final codex, the Codex of Space-Time. I mean, it kind of seemed obvious, but then at the same time, it seemed like it was too obvious of an answer. But when we pick this up next time, we will be going into the Codex of Space-Time, and potentially that should be it. There, we'll find all the answers, whether or not this is it, whether we could save our parents, and what happens afterwards, right? So, until then, thanks everybody for watching.